Something curious is happening. As Disclosure Day arrives in theaters, millions of people are already arguing over what humanity is being prepared to receive. Some call it disclosure. Some call it Project Bluebeam. Some expect extraterrestrials. Some expect artificial intelligence. Some expect deception. Some expect awakening. Perhaps the strangest thing is not the movie itself, but that an idea born from a little-known conspiracy theory in the 1990s has survived long enough to become part of the emotional atmosphere of an entire civilization. Why? Why are people who agree on almost nothing beginning to ask strangely similar questions? Why does it feel as though everyone is waiting for something? Not everyone uses the same language. Some are waiting for disclosure. Some are waiting for collapse. Some are waiting for the second coming. Some are waiting for artificial superintelligence. Some are waiting for contact. Some are waiting for catastrophe. Some are simply waiting for an explanation. But beneath all these stories lies a deeper question. Who or what gets to tell humanity what is real? For most of human history, revelation arrived through dreams, prophets, visions, direct experience, and communities that interpreted meaning together. Today, revelation comes through screens, through movies, through algorithms, through social media, through artificial intelligence, through leaks, through whistleblowers, through headlines, through videos whose authenticity nobody can quite agree upon. And perhaps that is why so many people feel unsettled. Not because they know what is coming, but because they no longer know how they would recognize it. Project Bluebeam has traditionally been understood as a theory involving manufactured alien events, holographic projections, and a grand deception designed to reshape humanity. Whether one believes such things are possible is almost secondary to what the theory itself reveals. The fear underneath it is older than technology. It is the fear that revelation itself can be manipulated, that what appears before our eyes may not be true, that the next great story humanity receives may not be discovered, but delivered. And maybe that fear has become more understandable than ever. Artificial intelligence now creates voices that never existed, videos that never happened, and faces that belong to no one. Entire conversations can be manufactured. Reality itself is becoming editable. Meanwhile, governments discuss unidentified aerial phenomena. Scientists explore consciousness. Ancient texts are revisited. Whistleblowers speak. Pattern recognition accelerates. And 48 years after Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Steven Spielberg returns with Disclosure Day, at precisely the moment these conversations are entering the mainstream. Coincidence? Cultural intuition? Predictive programming? A civilization talking to itself? Perhaps all myths arrive before history understands what they were trying to say. What if Project Bluebeam believers and disclosure believers are looking at the same mountain from opposite sides? One side fears deception. The other expects revelation. But both share the same assumption. Something is coming. Or perhaps something far stranger is happening. Perhaps humanity is approaching an age in which we no longer know who the trusted narrators are. Institutions have lost authority. Media has lost credibility. Experts are questioned. Algorithms shape attention. Artificial intelligence speaks with human voices. And individuals increasingly stand alone, trying to discern reality without shared maps. Maybe the greatest deception in history would not be convincing humanity to believe something false. Maybe it would be convincing humanity that it no longer possesses the ability to recognize what is true. And perhaps that is why so many people feel suspended. Not because they know something, but because they sense something. Because beneath aliens and artificial intelligence, beneath prophecy and conspiracy, beneath disclosure and denial, another question quietly remains. If something world-changing appeared tomorrow, how would we know whether we were witnessing truth or theater? And perhaps stranger still, why does it feel like the whole world is waiting for an announcement? If something in this spoke to you, you can go deeper with the full written piece on Substack at tendingtheinbetween.substack.com.